What is good? What is up to my TV besties? Hey, how y'all doing? If you're new, welcome. Sit back, relax, get yourself comfortable. I'm your girl Ash, and welcome to Ash Recaps. You can consider me your TV bestie. You know, the one that you get on the phone when you see them, you just chop it up really quick, chat with on Twitter about what's been going on and some of our favorite episodes. So tonight, as you can see, we're going over Basketball Wives, episode 15. And y'all know how these basketball wives do. At the same time, I can't even lie. I gotta be throwing shade like a little bit because every time I see it and I go through the cast, it really like it's two whole basketball wives, and that's it. That's it. It's not even like, but right, like who was to say that basketball wives doesn't mean that clearly some of them were previously basketball wives, presently basketball wives, like whatever. So stop being shady, Ashley. Get yourself together. Don't be being shady. So, y'all, make sure y'all hit that thumb button on this video. You gotta like it. That definitely supports me and this channel and trying to disperse it out to more people like you who want a TV bestie and want to catch up here with your girl. Come on. If you like me, it's somebody out there who gonna like me too. So, you make sure that person find me. All right? So, subscribe to the channel. If you are new here, I want you to come back. If you need some more inspiration, go check out some more videos, okay? Stick around, see if you like it, girl. And then, of course, once you do, bang the bell so you get notified whenever I, because we ain't doing that, I'm doing it, whenever I drop these videos. So, y'all, getting into this recap. So, obviously, things did not, I don't think I have even addressed it or talked about how Malaysia had ended up hanging up on Jennifer after the whole, Malaysia and British met up with Christy to kind of just talk about like Christy, you be doing Jackie to talk about how you be doing a lot, you be in everybody's business, and y'all know how Jackie get. Jackie did not take that for one all too well, and basically end up formulating a ponderosa. Cause girl, when Jackie talk about that ponderosa, like y'all already know what's up. Y'all already know what's going on. And of course, she wants to approach all the ladies because British basically said that all the ladies basically feel like you are always in their business or whatever or whatnot. So before we even like just get on into that or whatever or whatnot, I just have to address like it just makes me sick. Like, could y'all just go somewhere else? Let's not make it seem like a whole stage event if you're going to work out and blah blah blah. How really into the workout are you with these Gucci shades on? I'm just saying, Brandy, like, let's make it look real. You ain't even breaking a sweat if you got these Gucci glasses on. Because let's be honest here, you go there with shades, some regular glasses, whatever, and you really in there getting a workout, you going to be sweating. What glasses going to stay up on your forehead? Yeah, don't worry. I'll wait. Okay, but now that we've just gotten that out the way. So, like I said, Jackie is going to be starting this Ponderosa or whatever or whatnot. Talking more to the ladies about like how they really feel about her and being in their business. And ultimately, nope, I said I wasn't get into that yet. Now we're gonna hold on. Hold on, y'all. We gonna get into that, but we're gonna wait, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that last or whatever or whatnot, right? So let's just get on into this. Brooke is like regardless of the opinion of the other ladies, she is moving forward and basically moving on with not just, she's already saying that she wants to file for divorce. The relationship is done. But at this point, she's at least taking smaller steps right now to go ahead and put a close to that relationship. She has 2 tattoos of that, are in relation to her husband, I guess, is I guess the word that we'll use. One on her chest, one on her finger, and she wants to go ahead and start that process of going ahead, and getting that removed. And, she even goes to her dad, which, she seems to be very close to about, that relationship. And part of me even felt like even he was, kind of like basically saying like, not to jump in too deep with already your decision making when everything, is like so fresh. And that's what the ladies are saying. It's just like she's moving off her anger, she's moving off her feeling. But I get it. Everybody's deal breaker, it's not everybody's deal breaker. And for her, while yes, I still agree, even if that's a deal breaker for you, but at the same time, who am I to say that if you know that's a deal breaker for you, it's like, for one, infidelity is already just something just like to come back from. And, she's basically saying for me, like, that's just something that basically we ain't gonna come back from. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move forward, and make these changes. Even though he's over here basically being a yes man to me and willing to do things that I want to do, because she was talking about with her dad about moving back home or whatever or whatnot, and he's willing to do those things, but it don't even matter to her. He did it, and she don't care about none about his feelings, as she told the ladies when she did actually move forward, because she did actually go and, it was supposed to have been a consultation, but the consultation also ended up with her getting like her first session, which the doctor talks about. It's like, what, 6 to 8, something like that. And it's just like, it just reminds me that, let me not get no tattoos that I'm gonna possibly have to think about later. Or because it's like, dang, like, you don't even want to get it covered up. Since it's just like, nah, we're gonna go through this whole laser treatment, and that stuff don't look like it's an easy sit down treatment like to go by. That stuff looks painful. Talk about it looks spicy. It look like it's laser. Why is a laser should be going against your skin? Like, for some people it's like, well, why is you putting ink on your skin? That don't go there. But hey, whatever. Basically, the girl said, I'm done. I'm moving forward. Ain't nothing nobody can say that's going to make me, even stay in this marriage. Even her being a love child with her and her mom, which basically meant that her dad was married when he hooked up with her mom, and then they had her. And they even went and tried to, work it out. But unfortunately, it didn't. That happens. But I give them grace, and I give it to them for the fact that they were willing to try to see if it was something that, they could move forward. Brooke ain't even got no baby. Brooke ain't even got no even love child in the mix. And she's already just like, nah, this is it. This is done. Whatever, whatever, whatever. So moving on to the episode, y'all, let me say what really upsets me. So, we're at the session or whatever or whatnot. British goes ahead and tells because British went and what's her name? Brandy went with Brooke to, for the session or whatever or whatnot. So in the midst of British trying to tell the ladies, hey, I had this conversation with Jackie about how we all feel about, her being everybody's business. Now here's a Ponderosa. Jackie had a whole voice message about an invite, what you need to wear, blase, blase, blase. So she's like, look, like, this is what's happening. And basically, I said all that just to realize that I done lost like my whole train of thought. Pause, y'all. Just pause for a second. Back to it. That's where we were. And I realized, like, I didn't move forward just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and crash it all into one. Because y'all know how I do. Y'all know. Over here, it's not a full, drawn-out recap. We talk about the main stuff for events, the main things that everybody's talking about. Maybe I might drop a little thing here and here or there that may not be of what I consider of importance in the regards to the episode. But I just like to go ahead and get into the grits of the episode. Get into the gravy, you know? So, basically, first off, what technically happened was Brandy had to sit down, not Brandy, British had to sit down. All these B's, y'all. Y'all see Brandy, Brooke, British. Y'all see how I'm getting all blah, 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 tongue-tied? British sat down with Jennifer after the whole hang-up situation. Because one thing about it, Jennifer was not happy about that situation went down. Thankfully, because y'all know last week, I was like, what is this beef that y'all had besides the whole situation with Zell? And they did have like some situations around the time when Evelyn was still on. Malaysia was flipping tables, going all off, whatever. Honestly, y'all, I don't remember. I probably smoked too much weed to remember every single little beef that be going on in these episodes. So either way, it did at least bring me back to a little bit of the beef. Their relationship had been a little bit, not that great since a past time, since before even the Zell situation. So getting back to it, British and Jennifer end up meeting up, talking or whatever or whatnot. Jennifer is on one. Jennifer is hot. She's like, I've been keeping things cordial regardless of the fact we've been good, and now you want to go ahead and be disrespectful to me by hanging up the phone. Okay, well, here's some tea. She don't even basically like own a house. Like, she getting put out. I ain't gonna say she getting put out of her house, but basically she's losing her home. It's basically what she was saying. All British goes aside and basically to go ahead and bring that information to Brooke and Brandy, right? About her, that Jennifer put out the fact that she was losing her home. Boom, fast forward. So, Jackie, is Jackie is making it clear that, for one, I'm booked and busy. Like, I got things going on. You ladies' drama is not the only thing that I have going on in my life, and I'm just trying to mix and mend and be all in y'all business, whatever, whatever, whatever. So, British ends up meeting her at one of her, properties, I guess is what we'll say, or whatever, or whatnot. And she basically doesn't tell. She's basically hinting around the fact that she had a conversation with Jennifer, but it's not even telling Jackie what Jennifer said, which is kind of like, I don't want to. She's like, I don't want to be messy. I don't want to say what she said. I'll let her tell you why now you don't want to be messy when you were just being messy with Brandy and Brooke about what she said. You don't want to tell Jackie what you said, but it was okay for you to tell them. This is stuff that I be talking about with these ladies. This is the weirded out stuff, the stuff that literally Jackie was just talking about. And if anything, that made me mad, because I was like, I see exactly what Jackie be doing. I see why she does what she does. I see why she's trying to push, because it's gonna get out amongst the group anyway. It already got out amongst the group, because not like how she should have did. How British should have did Jackie. She didn't do that to them. She went on and decided to go ahead and spare her business. But you want to come to Jackie and want to be all like, I don't want to say, I want to allow her to say you. Now, for what? Why? Why now? Make that make sense. You've already spread it out. You already put out the rumor that what she said, whether true or untrue. Now you want to act like you got some qualms or some, some, what's the word that I'm trying to use? Some morals about yourself, and not wanting to spread somebody's business or what somebody else said. Baby, try that again. We got to try that again. We got to try that all over, because now you're just contradicting yourself. Like, get real. So, jumping into it, y'all, let's go on and get into it. And basically, that was like my whole issue. That was my whole issue, and basically getting into this Ponderosa with the ladies. Like, for one, I had to go and follow Jackie Christie after this on social media, because I was like, you know what? I don't care what these ladies say about Jackie Christie, whether she's a popular celebrity or whatever. They giggling, cackling about it. Jackie is funny. Jackie is funny as fuck. She trips me out, but you know what? I don't care what anybody say. I respect Jackie, and I give it to Jackie. For one, she's like, for one, I'm going to show you that I got my own stuff going on. Here's my books. Here's my clothes. Here is my blindfolds. Maybe she got like a sex line or whatever or whatnot. Here is my liquor. Like, and now I'm into real estate. Like, your girl is booked and busy. I'm not bored. I don't got time for real. I don't really have time. Honestly, in my opinion, you ladies are on this episode. Not even this episode. You ladies are on this particular show. Y'all stuff, y'all relationship and all that revolves around and what makes this show. So if everybody can't get along, if everybody can't be cool, what kind of show is it? Is there even a show? Granted, maybe Jackie has deemed herself as the fairy godmother or the leader, of these ladies. One, let her have it. She's the oldest. She's the one that's still married. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who else is not even to say? Like, let's be honest. Shawnee was the leader of all this. She was the leader. She was the head. She was the one that, in a way, maybe not out inadvertently, but in a way, she did try to do something to keep these ladies together. And that's what I feel like is all that Jackie Christie is doing. And I respect Jackie Christie, because I feel her. Why can't we sit and have a conversation and be grown women about what's going on? Because the fact of the matter is, it's going to get out anyway. So come on, Jennifer, and go ahead and say what you got to say. Let's go ahead and clear up what the drama is, what the issue is, because it's only going to be talked about amongst a select few of set of girls eventually, and then it's going to get to everybody. It's going to get to Malaysia, that they're talking about her and her foreclosed home, whatever. Y'all see I'm on one? Yes, I didn't take a breath yet, because for these ladies to sit here and act like they really can't understand, but me as an outsider, I'm like, y'all don't see it. I get her. Y'all are in this group. Y'all in this group of ladies. Why can't we? Okay, if we can't get along, cool. But we should be able to come together and pan out these issues that we have together so that we can move on. So fine, cool. We don't have to be best friends, but we should be able to still be able to be together in the same space and just be cordial. And that way we're not lingering on with any mess or any stuff that's just like happening. Does that make sense to y'all? It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. It make hella make sense. It just make hella sense to me, or whatever. And I feel Jackie, because I've genuinely, her tears. I don't think it was fake, British. Don't do my girl. She genuinely has love for these ladies. And I think she genuinely wants them to be a cohesive group. She wants everybody to get along. But right, the reality is that may not be it. And Jackie has to realize when she needs to step back and wash her hands. I don't think she was being messy because the fact of the matter is she knows these ladies. The information had already been out. It was already out. And if it wasn't already out, she knew that it was still going to get out amongst the ladies. So her not being the one that doesn't know everything, how does she know she's the one that doesn't know everything? British. How did she know that? Because you willingly told her that the other ladies already know, or that you yourself told the other ladies? She don't even know that she is the one that's missing out in action about something, because how does she know that you told them and not telling her? You see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Am I making sense? Am I making sense or not? So let that be that. Jennifer and Malaysia, they had their words. They're not going to be good after this. She's dead to her. Malaysia's being dramatic. Oh, I'm dead. You done deaded me and I got kids and all this. Bye, 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 bye. Like, I love Malaysia. Y'all know I do. And, but a lot of her issues comes with, I guess the ladies don't feel like she's as real or she is as open as she is. And hey, that's her choice. But I can get it because I feel like this is the same thing that I feel like another reality show issue had in regards to we are putting ourselves out there. We are being vulnerable and putting ourselves out there, and you're the one that's kind of like getting to choose. And at the end of the day, you being more vulnerable with us could help to draw us in closer. She don't want that. She don't want that. And low-key, I think it's, she knows what she's getting into with these, not even say this specific group of ladies, but Malaysia's been doing this Basketball Wives thing for a long amount of time. And she, I guess, wants to protect, herself, because she knows how that can go. She knows how her business can, while you're in my face, being here with me about it behind my back, you're laughing and possibly, they like talking shit. And that's just not even with her. That's amongst all the ladies when they're vulnerable and have business, going on or whatever or whatnot, or personal stuff going on, I morally, let's say. So maybe it is. Maybe it is time for you to reevaluate and figure out, right, if this is something that you're even willing to do anymore. Because it does seem like these ladies are trying to connect with you. You feel like you put yourself out there or they want you there, and then there's still an issue when you show up. Okay, yeah, maybe there's some time for somebody to go ahead and wash their hands with this show and just move on. And hey, very well, that looks like possibly right now that could be Malaysia. We shall see. So while I did jump into that already or whatnot, because that's where I'm at, like with that, y'all. Like it's just, I get where Jackie is coming from when it comes to these ladies. I'm as well like, y'all, let's grow up. Let's grow up and let's just have a conversation. Let's just say what it is or whatever or whatnot. Like you Jennifer, wanted to go ahead and put it out there that this is what's going on in her house because the streets and ATL is talking about. You didn't have to say it. You didn't have to say it. And then you wouldn't have to feel like, why are you being pressured because you say you're done? No, you already said it. British already spread the rumor that you said it. So let's just go ahead and have this conversation now. So that later on, now Malaysia wants to have a conversation with you about spreading her business. We can go ahead and have this conversation right now in front of my face. Now, Duffy. Duffy is, apparently her and Iman have been like engaged for like a very long time. And my only confusion, my only questioning is with that is, well, granted, yes, y'all are engaged. Why, though, get engaged? Why basically let a man know that you want to go ahead and marry him if you still have to figure out if he's the one for you, if this is still it? Make that make sense for me. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, because that's what I thought. I'm going to end it there, y'all. I don't think I have anything else to say about it. I don't think I have anything else to say about it, about this episode. Like, yes, I very well feel like I get what she's saying, but literally, it was so crazy because I was listening to Kadeen and DeVale's That Ass podcast, and they were literally just talking about, what their goals are when they were together versus, where they are now and what they want, as far as like their family and for themselves or whatever, whatnot. And things change. A lot of time, our perspectives is so different. So when she was talking about, she feels like he's not as, motivator or not as much of a go-getter, I'm glad they're having the conversation, but now let's dig deeper. What are y'all now both wanting as far as like this relationship, wanting for the family, what you perceive, what he perceives as a priority for him and the family, what you see as a priority for you and the family. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm glad they're having the conversation. I'm glad that she was able to even sit with herself and be like, you know what, maybe that conversation with Iman did not go well, and maybe, you know, it's something that we might need to come back from, and maybe I need to apologize, because while it's like majority of the group does have an issue with Malaysia, Malaysia does seem to still have a relationship with Jackie and freaking Duffy. And we know, like, her and Duffy have had their issues or whatever or whatnot. Clearly at the end of the day, Duffy's relationship, you know, loyalty does lie with Brandy. You know, as we see, like, they, you know, like she said, she's known her since she was 15, kind of like basically have looked up to her, you know, for basically for so long. So it is given like, what is that about? Like, y'all know, because I'm thinking they showed, of course, you know, the previews for next episode, and they're getting into it. So it's like, but I don't know. Like, it makes me wonder what like Duffy sign is. Like, what's her sign? Like, she's just like, hey, I'm ready to move forward. I want to get to know Malaysia in another way, and either take what you're going to get with Malaysia and be okay with that, and really just be okay with that. You can't make her or force her to give more than that, you know, what she wants to give. And if that's all that she wants to give, cool, like, call it a day. Like, do we really got to beef over the fact that you're more vulnerable and you're out like this with your business and she's not? Is that in your contract? Does it like really matter? You can choose to tell what you want to tell and choose what you don't want to tell. I think that's really it at the end of the day. Whatever. So I'm done, y'all. I'm seriously done this time. I'm ready to see what's going to happen on next week's episode. I love y'all. Make sure y'all comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings. Let's chit chat. Let's talk about it. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.